I'm fortunate where I am. So how on earth do I look?
Happy Christa Bain Day.
Oh.
She's very creative in all sorts of mediums and has just such an interesting eye and ability to look at things, think of something, how it could be used, natural materials. My mom was green before it was ever popular to be green. Her father was a photographer, professional photographer and artist. Obviously his creativity, she's inherited that. Being a child in World War II led to her resourcefulness and her ability to repurpose or save or find things that she could create with.
I was always painting, probably as a kid,
She had a sort of point of pride with one miniature. It was a small chest that was in the White House. Pretty amazing. My mom became very well known, particularly in the Northeast, as an artist in doing this. And I would probably attribute my mother's love of nature to being a child, living someplace that was beautiful and being able to get outside and explore.
I really started during the war when I was with my grandmother. And she would tell me which were the flowers and which ones I could eat. And so that was the beginning, and it kept on going.
The garden, growing up, my mom always had a green thumb, just inherently. And just as a child being in I'm actually gonna get a little choked up, in our garden, like sitting next to the tomato plants and pulling little plum tomatoes off the vine and eating them. It was magic to see my mom work with plants. Then professionally working at the Nature Center, the background on that is I was in kindergarten and we were having a field trip, and my mother volunteered as a chaperone and liked it so much that she went back as a volunteer. But once I was in school full-time, she started working part-time and then full-time.
And I started the little club for kids, and the plant things and all this kind of stuff.
Christa worked at the Nature Center for, I believe, 30 years as the assistant director.
And they said, we keep her. Something like that.
She's awesome. We love her. I appreciate all the amazing things that she's done here and got started during her time, and love her strong will and way.
She was a force to be reckoned with. I don't think they knew what was coming when my mom got hired at the Nature Center. She made that job into a career, and she made it her own.
The beautiful artwork with all the names of the volunteers, she made those for them, and we have them on display, and I know that they treasure those.
That was my best one I ever did.
It was great to have her back here today. We're actually very honored, the whole staff, and have her visit, and love that she's so happy in her new place too.
To see how the people at Artis really let my mom be herself and not hinder it, and see how much her interaction with others helps her and helps them. It just warms my heart to see her so happy.
Christa's love of nature. If you go into her suite, she has a windowsill full of flowers. Her artwork has a lot of nature and natural content. She has a beautiful view into the backyard and of her raised flower beds. She loves everything alive. She loves to get her hands in the dirt, and she's happy there. That's where she's the most happy. Christa made this beautiful fractal. You'll see red-winged blackbirds, the little frogs that we have in the backyard of the community, hands of every color, and you'll see a tree that we planted here on Arbor Day.
It's amazing to see my mom reliving her passions at Artis.
I feel wonderful. I love it. I love it.